Or I should ask you questions.
I thought you forgot about that.
No, I didn't. So, while I'm thinking of it,
What? Oh,
I want to ask you questions.
all right, but I'm not going to get on camera.
Yeah, you are.
Mom.
Well, that was the deal.
No, the deal was you ask questions.
Yes, I'm gonna
But
on camera for our extended family, our friends, our brothers, sisters, mamas, papas, everybody out there that we love.
Nobody wants to see me.
They do.
Nobody wants to hear from me.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
No, you're Prince Charming.
Mom,
What?
stop.
No.
Don't say that.
Well, don't you talk to me in that tone of voice, or you'll go to.
Don't call me Prince Charming.
You are Prince Charming.
Mom,
What?
that's awful.
You told me not to call you Baby Dolly. Now I can't call you Prince
Yeah.
Charming.
Mom.
What?
Jeez. All right. Let me set the phone up.
All right. There, my darling son. I'm going to ask you questions, and you want to answer them, don't you? Do you
No,
not?
I don't.
Well, you're going to. Okay, here's the first question.
Where do I look? This is awful.
You look at the people that love you.
Mom,
What?
this is awkward.
Well,
Okay.
You're all right. What do you think? What do you think people will be nostalgic for in 500 years?
My double chin.
Stop that. No, thank you. I use toilet paper.
Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward.
Just be the best you can be. Okay? Answer the question.
What was the question?
What do you think people will be nostalgic for in 500 years? If there's people left in 500 years.
Well, probably people.
Yeah.
I think people will probably be nostalgic for people. I mean, think
Oh.
about it. We have TikTok and social media, and we have text messages and FaceTime and phone calls, and we get into our cars and we go and you know we have our like the Oculus lenses and
Yes.
all of these things. Imagine in 500 years,
Wow.
we're not gonna have interaction with humans. I think that people are gonna be nostalgic for people.
Really? That sounds so futuristic and brilliant. Now, Giovanni, I want you to answer this as truthfully as you can.
Okay.
Are you still scared of monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when I'm hanging my leg off the bed
Yes.
and I'm watching TV,
Yes.
suddenly I get a feeling that there's a monster under my bed and it's going to grab my foot. I got to bring my foot back up on the bed. And if I go downstairs too late at night and all the lights are off,
Yes.
and I'm coming back up the steps, halfway up my staircase, I know the monster's behind me.
Uh-huh.
I don't even look behind me. I just run, chug, all the way to the top, and I slam my bedroom door because I know it's behind me.
Oh, good.
And if I'm in the shower and I'm shampooing my hair
Uh-oh.
and my eyes are closed,
Uh-huh.
I can't keep them closed for too long because I know the monster's gonna get me when I have shampoo in my eyes. So yes, I believe in the monsters.
Okay. So, where is the fanciest place you've ever been?
Walmart, Superstore,
Indeed.
Indeed.
I said truthfully.
Okay. Well, that would be the Sultan of Brunei's palace.
Yes.
Prince Azim, his son, was a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
And he would throw these parties. You went to one. You went to his birthday party in London.
Yes.
I got invited to the one at the palace in Brunei.
Yes.
And I just didn't belong. I was so out of place.
No, you weren't.
I love him, and he passed away. But I had no business being in that palace. I had no business being in there. Me walking in there going,
Oh, stop that.
hello,
Stop that.
hello.
If anybody knows you, you would never do that.
I just did it.
Well, I know, but you're being
Oh, and you know what?
what?
The rule is we don't edit anything out, so it's going to stay in. And that's what you get for wanting me on camera.
See what I have to put up with?
Okay.
And I call that Prince Charming.
Right?
Let me ask you another question, if you can be serious. What is one thing you think most people have and never appreciate enough?
Okay, what?
What is one thing you think most people have and never appreciate enough?
Time.
Good one. Good
right?
one. Yes.
I think that everybody thinks they have more time than they have.
Yes.
I think we all procrastinate. I think that I'll call her tomorrow. I'll text him when I get a chance. Let me finish this and then I'll get to that. And I think that time is really tricky. We always think that there's more time than there is. There's not that much time.
That's right.
There's really very little time.
Yes.
And that's what I think people have that they think that they have more of or that they don't appreciate.
Yes, because you always think, I don't have enough time.
Right.
I don't have enough time.
But then they waste time. People waste time.
That's what I...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. What is something that makes even you envious?
Along the lines of time, I am envious of people that still have their grandma. Mm-hmm. When we first started doing the videos, and everybody's like, "You're so lucky to have her."
Yes.
And I didn't realize how envious I would be until I lost her.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's a
yeah.
good one. Here's another question. I know the answer to, but I want you to see if you can fool me.
How do you do this, Mom? How there people are looking at me? I want to die. I want to just.
Oh,
They're like watching us sitting out here filming. Like,
get over it.
no. Oh, I could die. I could just crawl into
Do
a
you
hole.
listen to me? Answer this question.
Oh, great. They're even looking from the rooftop,
I
Mom.
noticed. Do you hold grudges or do you let go of things easily?
It's weird. I let go of things easily. If I spilled this coffee on my pants, I wouldn't care. If I wrecked my car, I wouldn't care. If anything material or anything that happens, I don't care. Like, I let go of, like, things don't bother me, right? Like, it's just things. I don't care. But if people hurt me or hurt the people that I love or try to,
Do any harm to
any
you?
kind of harm to people that I care about, or even people I don't even know, if I see people that are harming other people, I hold a grudge. I'm a grudge holder. I will hold a grudge forever and ever and ever. Yes.
Oh, see, I knew that.
Yeah.
Next question. What is your least favorite part of being you?
Oh, are we going to try to get deep and philosophical? My least favorite part
Yes.
is my double chin.
Okay, we'll go to the next question.
And it's my...
We'll
this,
go to the
and
next
it's this,
question.
and it's this, and it's
Next question.
No, I'll answer it. My least favorite part about being me is I'm a control freak.
Yes.
And that controlling nature, I always want to do everything for everybody because I feel like I can help everybody, right?
You do.
I'm like, I could help you with this car. I could help you with that. I can help. And then sometimes when I'm like, my bandwidth is so full.
To an excess.
And then people get used to my help.
Yes.
And then I can't help, and then they get angry at me. And I'm like, well, I created that monster.
Yes.
So I should be less controlling, have more faith that people can take care of their own stuff. Mm-hmm. But I always just feel like I need to take care of everybody in every situation.
And you do it so well.
But it's a little controlling.
Well, it depends on who you're trying to control.
Everybody, everything around me.
Oh, that's
Excuse me. Could you lower the sun, please? Thank you.
You are a control freak. Okay.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity to redesign society, what would you change?
Mom,
What?
I asked you what your morning routine was and if you had an interesting pet. Like, why are you asking me these like complicated questions?
Because you're above my intelligence.
I'm not above your
You're
intelligence.
above my intelligent level. You the heck? You're not. No,
Okay, what is the question?
if you had the opportunity to redesign society, what would you change?
Well, Mother,
Yes.
I think perhaps the one thing that I would change
Yes.
would be the complete removal of religion. I find that religion has been the cause of hatred, fighting, bigotry, war, famine, all in the name of everybody's God fighting everybody else's God.
Yes.
I think that religion is more harmful than helpful.
Yes.
However, I think that God is important
Yes.
and that spirituality and faith are also very important.
Yes.
And if we could have a unified love of God
Yes.
and spirituality
Yes.
and not all these segregated fighting factions,
Right.
life, society would be easier.
Yes.
No, I don't really care for religion. I find religion, there's a lot of, I've studied the Bible quite a bit, and and you have to negotiate with the texts. You have to negotiate with the scripture and for it to balance, and you have to like give and take. And I think that religion has caused a lot of problems.
Yes.
But I think God is very important. And like I have a very strong faith in God. I have a very strong, but I don't need any church or building or any priest, pastor, anything to be my conduit to God.
That's right. That's right.
So that's my answer.
That's right.
It's my final answer for $300. Bing.
Oh, okay. I grew up thinking there was one God, and then when I got older and older, I thought it was like everybody had their own religion.
Well, they do,
own
and you don't want to take that. It's also you don't want to take that away from. I don't know. It's complicated.
Yes.
It is complicated.
Okay, I'm going to ask you another question, if you don't mind.
I asked you 3 questions. We're on like the 50th question.
No. What is the biggest compliment you can give someone?
Well, I think that beauty is overrated. I think that sometimes intelligence is overrated. Sometimes people that are really intelligent are a little arrogant. I think the money is completely overrated. So I think if I think you're interesting, right? I think that you're like a multifaceted, interesting person.
Oh, good.
Then that would be if I said you are really interesting and faceted and you have so many layers to you, and I think that's a compliment for me, because I find most people predictable and boring.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Is it a great answer?
I'd have never thought of that.
Hot diggity dog.
Giovanni, would you survive a zombie apocalypse?
Apocalypse? Would I survive an apocalypse?
I mean, come on. I can't say.
Apocalypse?
Yes.
Mom?
What?
I'm a badass.
I know.
Of course I would survive apocalypse. You know what? I keep getting really close to this camera, and you're not telling me. You can probably see every nose in my hair. Nose. You're not. Who knows what this is going to look like? I can't see where I am in here. You got to help me out here a little bit. Yes, I would survive. Do I want to survive? Absolutely not. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Dealing with traffic, dealing with emails, dealing with everything. I don't want to have to fight zombies. Like, imagine how exhausting it would be to fight zombies.
Yes, trying to get one off your windshield with a windshield
Just
wiper.
all of it. Just, like, I just want a latte. Like, and then they jump out the window. No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to survive.
Well, you often give people second chances.
Well, you need more context than that. That's kind of a broad, vague question. If it's work, if somebody's working for me or somebody's, trying something and then they mess up and then I'm like, well, try again. Like somebody's, people are trying again. It kind of goes back to the holding the grudge. Mm-hmm. Like I always want to give people a second chance to try again. However, if somebody betrays me, hurts somebody I love, betrays somebody I love, I'm not a second chance giver when it comes to that. So I'm really easy about second chances in the general sense.
Under right circumstances.
Under the right circumstances. But yeah, I'm not a second chance giver to somebody that causes betrayal.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite quality about yourself and your least favorite? Would you like me to repeat the question?
I would like these questions to end. That's what I would like. I know that I look like I know I look like a toe that hasn't had a manicure in a long time.
Will you stop saying that? I did not birth a toe.
I know that I look ridiculous.
You want me to call a tow truck?
And I'm wearing my Elmer Fudd hat.
And that.
There's that. You got me on my Elmer Fudd hat day. Hello. Here, I'm just going to do this.
Oh, stop. Why do you humiliate me?
There, how's this look? Is this better?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna act like that in front of the camera when you do me.
What about curl?
When you put me on camera, that's how I'm gonna act. Ugh! If you could just see yourself.
Well, I can't see myself. That's the problem.
Well, don't do that. I'm truthful.
What is my favorite quality about myself?
Or least. The latter.
Well, I think you asked me that question. Because I said it was my controlling thing.
No, that was a different...
Oh, my favorite thing about myself?
Yes. Quality.
My favorite quality about myself, I'm fair.
Yes.
I think that...
To a fault.
That I will listen to both sides. When it comes to politics or anything, I deserve everybody has a chance to be heard. And I know that there's a lot of gray, and in the world that we're in now, everything's black or white. There's just extremes. Everything's in a world of extremes, and nothing's ever black or white. You know, there's a lot of, you know, there's like on this side you can have a lot of wrongs,
mm-hmm.
but you can also have some right things. And on this side you can have a lot of wrongs and some right things, and you have to be able to say, this side did this, and this really well, and really failed here. And this side did this really, really, really well and failed here. Can't we just take the best of, you know, and learn from what we didn't? But we never do.
Oh, that reminds me of a dad joke. That you called it a dad joke.
What?
If I go left, nothing's right. If I go right, nothing's left. Is that a dad joke or a bad joke? Stop. Okay. How do you hope people describe you? As a cornball.
As a goof. Yeah. Somebody said something really cool on a comment, and I really liked it. It said, how are you guys so high style and down home at the same time? And I really like that. It's like, I don't ever want to be pretentious or unapproachable, or I can't stand when people wear that weird costume, that weird snobby thing.
Better than you.
And I am snobby, like on certain things, like I do have my things, but not against people, not against, you know. So I like that. Like, how can you be high? Although I'm not high style. Cue Elmer Fudd hat. But you know what I mean? Like, I think that you can work really, really hard, accomplish things in your life, but you don't have to become
impertinent.
Oh, she's fancy. She's fancy. You know, there's still part of, like, I don't mind being a hillbilly still. Like, we're hillbillies. Like,
you're not.
I was raised by hillbillies.
But you're not a hillbilly.
But I like that. But I like that part of me. I like that part.
But you can take off your hat and mess up your hair and look like a hillbilly?
Yeah. Or I can put on a tuxedo and comb it back and just be like... Okay, next question. Are we done?
Well,
oh, thank God.
I have to correct myself. Just because you take off your hat and mess up your hair doesn't mean you're a hillbilly.
No.
It means you're being you.
No, we're hillbillies because of, like, we're hillbilly in the blood. From generations and generations. I love it.
It goes back to way back to Louisiana.
Way back to Louisiana. Are we done, Mama?
No. I have to
This
ask.
whole thing has been on me.
Well, that's
Nobody's
the whole point.
watching anymore, just so you know. People have like turned it off.
Well, that's on them. I want to know. What is your favorite decade and why? Well, you haven't had too many, so.
Well, the first decade I was up to 10, so there goes that. And the second decade was 10 to 20. And then the decade from 20 to 30. And then 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60.
Oh, stop. You're not in that decade.
Well, I'm going to be.
Well, I'm going to be 100 one day too, but it doesn't mean I can
I'm
celebrate that decade.
I'm in my 50s.
Early.
So
Just.
I'm an old lady, Mama. I'm an
What?
old lady.
Oh, then I'm an old man.
Probably the 80s when I was a teenager. Because
You were so gorgeous.
that.
I mean, you've always been
I just
gorgeous.
liked the music. I liked the style. I didn't have any like those kind of responsibilities. I wasn't so obsessed with working and building anything. I was just hanging out with friends and just being young. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like that was young. And
And going to
can I
get
do
it.
this again?
Oh.
Wait.
Why do you want to torture me, flock of seagulls?
Yeah.
The hair goes up on the side. Oh.
And I ran so far.
I dare you to call me dramatic anytime.
Dramatic.
Yes.
I'm not dramatic.
What does it call that? It's so nice to be insane. That way you don't have to explain.
I don't like being on this camera.
Well, neither did I. Get used to it.
Okay, so the 80s. That was my favorite decade. Done.
Okay.
Woo, done.
Okay. 2 more questions and I'll stop. What have you learned about yourself during the pandemic?
Oh, boy. I feel like I have hair hanging over my ear.
Well, the
I
way
learned that hair grows out of your ears as you age. That. In big chunks sometimes. I learned...
What a dilemma.
Yeah. I learned that carbohydrates and lack of exercise will create 260 pounds of geo. Now I'm doing keto.
And doing well.
Doing keto and your super greens, and I've dropped about 30 pounds.
And you look amazing.
28 pounds. But I still have 40 pounds to go. So I learned that I got addicted to carbohydrates.
Yes.
And not working out.
Yes.
That's what I learned.
I'm addicted to sugar.
Yeah, you are.
Yes. Because I'm addicted to sugar. I have withdrawals.
Mom, you are addicted to sugar, and I'm really proud of you because you've cut out sugar now.
Yes. Except for the candy bars I eat at 2 o'clock in the morning, they don't tell you. I just wanted to take a picture of your mouth, your jaw dropping.
Mom,
I'm not serious.
I can't take the jowls and the double chin anymore. Like, I don't look like...
Those are sugar
Yeah, these are...
and bread.
This is... I'll be really glad when this part of my face is normal. I don't have a jawline anymore.
You will have. You're doing great.
I just have like a blob. You know those hams that come in the can?
Oh, you're so
And you open it up
self-critical.
and it's like the jellies in there. That's what my face is. It's like...
Gee, you make me
Well,
rethink of
that's what I've done to myself.
what I birthed. Well, I always thought of you as my beautiful, beautiful
That's
son.
because you just love me.
I
But
do.
if you saw me walking down the street and every body part's going the other way, like I'm running and this going this way, this going...
That's not true.
Okay, Mom.
That's not true. You're very well built. Broad shoulders.
I am
narrow
on
hips.
camera. I keep forgetting I'm on the camera. Please.
Well, you can't see it, so shut up.
I know, but now I keep forgetting, and now I keep thinking that the camera's on you. And then I look at my phone and I can't see anything, and I realize the camera's on me. And we've been doing this for like an hour now.
Okay. One more and then I'll stop. Name one movie you think should have a sequel.
No movies should have a sequel.
They're never any good.
The Godfather was a good sequel.
Oh, yeah.
One movie that should have a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Gone with the Wind shouldn't.
No. I think Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, good one.
But we can't do it without Robin Williams.
Right.
So that can't have a sequel.
No.
Pretty Woman would be interesting because he's probably in a nursing home now.
Oh, don't say that. He isn't.
No, but you know, like, there was like a big age difference, and it would be kind of interesting to like see if she still was living that fairy tale while she had to wipe his butt.
Oh, don't say that. Maybe push him in.
Yeah, you know. But I don't know, Mom. I don't know. Ding, my final answer. I don't know.
Well, that's not acceptable. I want a final answer. Pretty Woman?
Pretty Woman, final answer.
Okay. Thank you for letting me ask you questions.
Never again.
Oh, but you know what? I'm going to have to do a dance video of you.
Of me dancing?
Uh-huh.
Well, there are certain lines that will never be crossed. Ever be crossed.
Why?
My coffee's cold, but it's still good.
Why?
Mom, I love you.
But
Even love has limits. Even love has limits.
I think that everybody wants to see you dance because you've lost
Nobody
weight.
wants to see me,
You
period.
look
This is
so
not. This
handsome.
video isn't about me. This channel is called Sassy Gran. It's about you
That's
and Grandma. Yeah, well,
Grandma's no longer here, so it's
they're
you
looking
and
at
I.
they're looking at your like hair and your eyelashes. They're not looking at me. These people don't.
They're
want to
looking
see.
at your beautiful blues, your beautiful teeth. You're well built. You're educated. You're so intelligent. I love you. Bye.
Only a mother. Only a mother.
See you soon, baboon.
After a while, crocodile.
Don't give me any lip, potato chip.
Don't trip, chocolate chip.
What did I say? See you later, alligator?
Ah, you lost.
After a while,
Yep.
crocodile.
Done. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
So glad this is over.
Oh.